The it sounds so familiar. Like it sounds like
Yeah, because you're thinking the way you're singing it sounds like tacky tacky.
yeah, it does. It does.
1, 2, 3.
Hey, welcome back. Teacup Piri back in the house. Serving up more Dreamcatcher reactions. This time we're checking out Piri.
Yeah, so this is the ending of the Nightmare arc, or depending on your perspective, one of the endings of the Nightmare arc. I know it's up for debate. Some people are like, no, it ends with Piri, and others are like, no, it ends with the other song whose name I've forgotten. But of course, we will be checking out both. But today we are checking out Piri, and I guess we'll treat it as an ending for now, just going along with what's been happening. So where we left off with what was Yuyeon is still trapped. She's living in her kind of lucid nightmare of sorts. The girls are kind of flitting in and out. Jiu seems to be the most kind of aware of everything that's happening, and Yuyeon is still in her mind. And I know there were lots of other details that possibly should be touched on at this point, but that's the gist of it. So Yuyeon's still trapped. The girls are still experiencing nightmares, and and Jiu's kind of like feeling guilty and wants to help.
Yeah, it's a good summary.
I think that's it. So let's get into this. Let's see where this is going. Guys, if you have been following along on our journey and you're not subscribed to our channel, why not?
Do it.
And yeah, let's go.
Let's dive in. Ooh, very white.
Yeah, I feel like the last video we saw with what was modern in terms of the clothing. Are we going backwards in time a little bit here, or?
Interesting.
Let's see. Ooh, ominous. So this is her still kind of on her own, trapped. What's that?
Oh.
Jiu?
Whoa.
The dance is cool, right? The guitar is cool.
Yeah. What's that? Oh, this is the corridor.
They've got boardroom Dammy with that hair.
Yeah. The red in that white room just stands out.
So they're like in a quarter maze.
Yeah. Ooh. I guess the instrument is the Piri.
I guess the
instrument is the Piri, right?
And yeah, someone mentioned to us before. I think it was
The instrument.
during our this is Jiu. They mentioned that a Piri is an instrument. Yeah, I like their red dresses.
Yeah.
I don't know why Shion is always in trousers.
It sounds so familiar. Like it sounds like
Yeah, because you're thinking the way you're singing it sounds like tacky tacky.
yeah, it does. It does.
But to me, it doesn't sound like that. But the
No.
way you hummed it, I was
Yeah,
like,
I
wow,
know.
why are you singing tacky tacky?
Yeah.
Remember. I mean, I get what you mean.
Right there.
Gaia looks different here. And Dami with that like horror boss lady hair.
What?
it's herself.
What's happening?
Oh my god.
So creepy.
Oh, it moved its head. It's like Chucky. Oh, a door.
Yeah.
Is she getting out?
Huh? No.
She often has blonde hair.
Yeah.
Gaia looks so different with that ensemble.
Yeah, no. The contrast between the two styling.
Yeah, why is Shion always in pants? Does anyone know that? Is it just
Yeah.
that's her thing?
Ooh. Wow.
I don't think they got out. I think they're still trapped.
That was an interesting video. Huh. Like the aesthetics are like completely different again. Like it's just immediately starting out like with the whiteness, blankness. It almost is like you can't place it in a specific time period. But then their outfits, like the red and black styling is really really cool. It's like so clean and like
it contrasts really well with the white
and with
room.
the room. But then the other like more like
It's
sort
the
of,
pastel pink.
yeah, it's just so different.
It's yeah, it's interesting the progression in terms of how the MVs look. Like at the start, we're always in mansions and corridors and very like old school horror or The Shining, that type of stuff. And then we've kind of progressed into like modern times. And then this one for Piri is like a more minimalist, clean. Yeah, you can see how the quality in terms of budget and stuff wind up in the MVs throughout as well.
Yeah.
Like this one seems a little bit less quaint, I guess, is the way of putting it. Right?
Well, even the way they like are coloring or like the videos in terms of the first few videos, it's got sort of this filter like quality or like graininess maybe to it, or whereas these are much more crisp.
Yeah, I agree. In terms of the music itself, I actually quite like Piri. I don't know, I could hear that tacky thing when you said it, but it's not what I think of when I'm just listening along.
Really? Okay.
No, but yeah, I mean, again, I think Piri is closer to like Scream than it is to is Chase Me the first one?
Maybe, yeah.
But Chase Me's the start of the arc, right? Or Fly High, if depending on which one you want to start with.
But yeah, you do see their evolution in terms of music. It's so interesting. This one was in 2019. So.
I think that it's kind of strange because they've been rock the entire time, but I think the guitars are becoming more. They stand out a bit more sometimes in the later songs, even though it's kind of becoming a little bit poppy. If that makes sense.
Their use of the Piri though is pretty cool. I liked it.
Yeah, I like the flute sound in the song. And then in terms of the storyline, I think it just seems like they're all just trapped there. So
basically.
If this is the end, if you take Piri to be the ending, that's kind of sad. But yeah, it seems like with the clock and then them seeing each other again and stuff, it's just kind of the cycle just keeps repeating. And that's not the happiest of endings. I guess it's the nightmare ending. So we will also check out the one that's speculated to be the alternate ending or the real ending, depending on your perspective, just to see what's up there. Right?
Definitely.
So yeah, and this week we have a comeback of sorts. We got the Japanese comeback. So we will obviously be checking that out. So it comes out on the 20th. So we'll be sharing our reaction to that with you guys as soon as we can. It is Japanese,
Will they have their translations?
Well, it's not the translations I'm worrying about so much as the copy strike. Like, as
Oh.
in, not the copy strike, but they just straight up just don't let you show it on YouTube. So if that's the case, we'll still share our opinion on it and maybe with some stills or kind of little bit of snippets. But yeah, we'll figure it out, right?
Yeah.
Anyway, guys, I guess obligatory subscribe if you haven't subscribed.
Yeah.
But if you have, we appreciate you. And we'll be back later in the week with what's the name of the Japanese release? No.
You told me.
I did, and I've forgotten.
It's all good.
I'm a bad insomnia.
we'll be back with this.
We'll be back. We'll be checking it out for sure. So anyway, thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you soon.
Bye.